Coach Michelle here. So I want to talk to you about something I always forget to use on my cuts. I don't know why. I know it works, but I forget. Maybe because it's like in my cabinet or something. You've heard me talk about this before. I've talked about, well, you can cook with it. That's a big plus. But it's anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antiviral, and antibacterial. And it has been proven to prevent and reverse osteoporosis. It has been linked to helping with Alzheimer's. It has helped with it's type 2 diabetes, brain function, just to name a few of those. But like if you have thyroid problems, it helps with that because it's anti-inflammatory. But there's so many other benefits from it, not just internally, which is a ton, but externally. So if you have dandruff, put it in your hair, massage it in. You can mix it. You can make like a mixture with lavender oil as well, but you can just put the straight coconut oil in your hair and massage it in. It helps with that. But let's talk about cuts. Now, if you can see that, I have this cut right here. And it's right where, you're twisting things off, where it bends, and it's been really hurting. And I could tell it's been trying to get infected. And I've been using Neosporin on it, but that hadn't really been helping. So I was doing something else totally different with coconut oil this morning. And it got on my hands, so, I rubbed it in because it's a great moisturizer. And I rubbed it into my cut, as well. And, a couple hours later, I'm thinking about it and I'm like, you know what? It's not hurting as much anymore. The redness is going away. And that is because this is anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. So it helps. And I used it. It's great for contact dermatitis. Anybody who doesn't have that or never had it, maybe you have and you just didn't know it. Most people get it like on their fingers if they touch something that irritates, their skin. And I get it like on my big toes, on like the outside. And I, get it right here on my finger sometimes. And, it starts out like one little blister. It looks like a water blister kind of thing. But eventually it turns into like a small cluster. And it itches and it burns and it hurts, especially if you scratch it, which we shouldn't do anyway. But it does, and it's so irritating. And on me, it takes a while to go away. I've tried different things, and it just basically it has to go away on its own. But last time I got it on my big toe, I was like, well, let me try coconut oil, and I did. And the very next day, you could tell it was drying up. It was, healing and going away. And that's because of the healing properties of it. Now, let me tell you though, you want to get extra virgin or virgin. They're interchangeable, so they're not necessarily different. It just depends on the company. And you want cold pressed. You don't want expeller pressed. Cold pressed does not use chemicals. It doesn't use high heat to process it, and so it retains all the health benefits. Plus, hexane, which is generally the solvent they use if it's expeller pressed, is not something you want in your body. It is not something you really want to touch. Now they do have various, products, and I even have like this liquid one that is unflavored because I don't really like coconut flavored eggs. But this one, even though it's been processed and it's been processed so it'll stay liquid, it says on here hexane and solvent free. So that's what you want to look for. But you really want like the cold pressed, because that's really your best, the best out there is the cold pressed. Now, again, you can cook with it. Now, cold pressed is going to have the coconut smell and the flavor, so you may not want to, use it for every single thing. You can get the, like this one that is unflavored and unscented, but again, it's hexane and solvent free. So that's my little tip for you today. Get you some coconut oil. Have it on hand when you get a cut, a scrape, a bug bite, contact dermatitis. Put some on it and see how it works for you. Now, if you do use it or you have used it, comment. Let me know. I want to hear what you think about it. And I'll check you later.